Assalamu alaikum. So, me and my group are here to present a research paper on Tor. We start off with the introduction. Tor is a free and open source software used for the purpose of anonymous communication. It is also known as the onion router as it works on the principle of onion routing. It is intended to provide privacy to the user's data over the internet. Tor provides anonymity over TCP while maintaining low latency and a high throughput, so it is ideal to use for web browsing, messaging, and sharing files over the internet. On the other hand, Tor does not provide speed and you might experience some lagging. This is because of the relays that are used as intermediates while the transfer of data. Tor was made to use in a good way, but it is being misused as well. So the dark web is a practical example of where Tor is used. In this paper, we shall first discuss the background of Tor. It is then followed by Tor's working principle and its implementation. Some ways of de-anonymizing the source is also discussed. And then we test the configuration of Tor relay nodes, and it is then followed by the conclusion. So now we move to the background. Initially, it was a huge network of servers which were used to provide anonymity to the users and was developed by the US Navy. Now it has become a non-profit organization and its main objective is the research and development of online privacy tools. Tor gives the facility of browsing the internet anonymously. Once you download the Tor browser, your data passes through several relays and the traffic is encrypted, thus making you very difficult to trace. The data passes through a network of servers and thousands of volunteers around the world. It becomes extremely difficult to trace the location of the user or the source of information. So in order to better understand Tor and its working, we must know why it is being used and what are the practical applications of Tor in today's time. Now we discuss why Tor is being used. So Tor is being used for the several legal and illegal purposes. Here we are discussing both of them. The main purpose of Tor is to provide privacy to the user. Hence it is being used by privacy conscious people who do not want anyone breaching their privacy and keeping an eye on their activities while they're online. Tor is also being used by journalists, bloggers, whistleblowers, and activists for the purpose of hiding their identities while saying their mind. So there are some countries like China where the government keeps a sharp eye on the online activities of its people. So Tor is used by government officials and militaries for the same purpose. On the other hand, Tor is being misused by many people also. Tor is being used for many cybercrimes and also by the people associated with dark web. Since Tor provides privacy and anonymity, it is easier to commit crimes online and the chances of being caught are reduced. It is also being used to access geo-restricted content that won't be visible if you're using a regular browser like Chrome or Firefox. Tor was formerly used for accessing an illegal marketplace known as the Silk Road, where the buy and sell of many illegal things such as drugs and weapons was conducted. Tor is also used to host websites that would only be accessible for Tor browser users and not identified by common web browsers such as Chrome and Firefox, making these websites a part of dark web. However, we can still break this anonymity using some methods. So traffic fingerprinting is one of those methods in which we track the user by setting up an entry node in the Tor network and wait for people to send data through that entry node. As the data passes back and forth through this node, the attacker uses various machine learning algorithms to determine a pattern between the sent packets to know what kind of resource the user is accessing. Another method to break anonymity is a multiple node attack, where the attacker controls both the entry and exit nodes to get the .onion address of the user. We can also use correlation attacks to break the anonymity of the user. This is done by matching the packets that enter the network to the packets that leave the network. We are basically matching the user's identity with the user's activity in this attack.